So welcome to a mindful moment, reading with the horses. I'm here with Kidd, who's taking a little break and relaxing. And today we're going to be sharing a book with you called When Dinosaurs Die, a guide to understanding death. And this can be an uncomfortable subject for some people, and there can be a lot of uncertainty around death and dying and losing people that we love. And this book kind of helps give us a little bit more clarity around death. And, you know, it's a really healthy subject to talk about, and it doesn't have to be a scary thing. And it's really important that when we're facing that, the death of a loved one or even a beloved pet, that we're able to talk about it with each other and find healthy ways to express our sadness and our grief. What does alive mean? Every single living being has a beginning, a time to be alive, and then an ending or death. During your lifetime, your body is busy doing its work. You breathe, move, eat, see, hear, touch, taste, smell, grow, talk, play, think, and feel. Yippee! You're alive and a part of the world. But why does someone die? Dying is a part of life for every living thing. Death happens for different reasons. Someone may die after a long illness, so everyone knew he or she was going to die. Other times, it's a complete surprise. A life can be very long or very short. Even someone just born may not be strong or healthy enough to stay alive. Others may die from being hurt in an accident, or even when doctors and nurses do everything possible, some accident victims do not recover. Sometimes lives are lost violently, such as when someone kills someone else. It may be in a war, or for reasons that are very hard to understand, such as poverty, prejudice, and drug abuse. Someone may even be so upset and without hope about his problems that he kills himself. This is called suicide. All kinds of death make people very sad. Most of us live long, healthy lives. A child, a mother, or father usually lives until he or she is very old. What does dead mean? When someone dies, her body stops working. The heart stops beating and breathing stops. The brain doesn't send or receive messages. She no longer can see, hear, touch, taste, smell, eat, play, feel, or think. She cannot move. Someone dead may look asleep, but she isn't sleeping and she cannot wake up. Feelings about death. When someone you care about dies, you may have all kinds of feelings. It may be hard to believe that a dead relative or friend won't be around anymore. You may have a hard time getting to sleep or have strange dreams or nightmares for a while. Losing someone who is special to you is very hard to understand. You may feel so sad and lonely that it hurts. These feelings are not always easy to talk about, but it helps if you can. It can be very scary when someone close to you dies. You might wonder about how your life will change. You might worry whether you will die too, or if someone else you love will die. Things you weren't afraid of before may scare you now. It's also natural to feel angry when you miss someone so much. Some days you may push away the very hugs you need. There are lots of ways to let out mad feelings without getting in trouble. You may want some time to yourself and time to be near those who love you best. When someone you love dies, there is no right or wrong way to feel. Among friends, when someone in your family dies, your life is likely to be different, but you hope your friends will treat you the same way they did before. It may be hard for your friends to know what to say or do to help you feel better. Everyone has to decide how to say goodbye when someone important to him or her dies. There is a special time to show your love and respect. Friends and family will want to help you honor the life of your friend. A funeral is a special ceremony for someone who has died. Your parents can help you decide whether to attend a funeral. You may have many questions about it. Going to someone's funeral or memorial service is one way to let a family know you share some of their sadness and some of their good memories too. Even if you don't go to the funeral, you can help out at home, often extra hugs, or make up a special goodbye poem. There are many special ways of doing this that can help us say goodbye to someone who has died. Some families burn incense and bow low in front of the grave. Others sing and pray together at the grave. Part of their circle is left open in honor of the dead one's spirit. Still, other families spend several days in mourning by sitting Shiva. They sit on a simple wooden bench and light a candle every day. Some families have the coffin buried underground. Others choose cremation. Many families continue to honor the dead long after they have died. They say prayers or prepare a special offering. Some things about death and dying are very hard to understand, even for grown-ups. No one can know for sure what comes after death, but almost everyone has an opinion about it. If you have questions about it, ask your family or your religious leader. You can also ask a counselor or a trusted adult in your life or caregiver. Even when someone you love dies, you don't lose them completely. You still have your memories. That person can always be a part of you. There are many, many things you can do to remember someone. Some things may be making a scrapbook about them. Keep practicing something they taught you. Keep something of theirs in a special place. At other times, you may be busy having fun, making friends, learning something new. This is not forgetting the one you love. It just means you're doing other things. Hooray for life. So, thank you for being here for a mindful moment with Kidd and I as he takes a nap. And I know this can be a really hard subject to talk about, and it can make some people uncomfortable, whether you're big or small. And we hope that this book has kind of helped to give you a little bit of clarity around the subject. And if you are struggling with thoughts and feelings around death and dying and loss, or you have some sadness in you from having that experience yourself, please seek out a qualified counselor or a play therapist, or at the very least, talk to somebody you trust about your feelings, and they can kind of guide you and help you find a way to express that sadness. So thank you so much for being here for a mindful moment, reading with the horses, in collaboration with Empowered by Horses and all of our wonderful co-counselors here, all the animals holding space, and the Abbotsford Hospice Society. And we will see you soon for our next mindful moment.